Namaste Creative Yogis, how you all doing out there? Hope you're all having a lovely week, and we've just rolled into the new moon. So the new moon this month is in Scorpio. So Scorpio is very much about looking at the underbelly, looking at our shadow sides, and recognizing what we're happy to let go of in ourselves. So I think it's really interesting recognizing that we do have sides of ourselves that we maybe don't want to look at, we don't want to acknowledge to ourselves. You know, life can be challenging, and so we may develop coping mechanisms that help us get through that difficult time. But once we got out the other side, it starts to be a cage that holds us back and limits us. So it's really looking at that kind of stuff. So for instance, I just went through quite a long cycle of dealing with toxic work environments. So when I was in that space, I did actually literally put a protective bubble around me. I was actually very reserved with my colleagues and kept to myself, and I just focused on my relationship with my clients. So now that I'm no longer in that space, I don't have to be so protective and so defensive, so I can let that stuff go and be soft and open again. And it's just recognizing that I need to let go of, you know, being defensive and what have you. And so what's so lovely about this lovely earth energy that's around us this month, it's supporting us in that journey of clearing through our grounding cord, through those roots into the earth, clearing out those energetic toxins, those things that no longer serve us, just giving ourselves permission to let go of something. Something that is really not actually that helpful anymore. Maybe it was once upon a time, but now it's time to just let it go. So very, very beautiful opportunity this month to get lighter, to get a bit freer. And it is about integration, really, integrating all of ourselves. Because of course none of us is perfect, and that's not what this healing journey is about. It's about recognizing who we are and what we're made of. So a good question to kind of help you with sorting this stuff out is to ask yourself, where are you at right now? What's going on for you? And that may help us to see the present moment rather than being locked into the past. So where are you at right now? What's your reality? So just journal on that for a little while and just see what gets revealed from asking that question. So always have compassion and a sense of humour as you're doing your healing journey. I think it does help to lighten up and not take yourself too seriously, even when you're going through challenging times, even more so actually when you're going through challenging times. So the other thing that I'm doing at the moment is I'm doing the Soul Art certification with Lauraholics. So I decided to invest in myself in that way because of professional development. So I've got a deeper understanding of this art medicine stuff that I'm weaving into what I offer. And already I've been quite inspired, so I've created a little sketch here off the back of some journaling that she asked us to do. And her question, which created this, was what makes me smile. So that might be another thing you might want to put into your journal. And just putting them into a circle, putting a list of things in there. And one of the things I wrote there was seeing the sun dapple the leaves of this tree in my garden in the morning. When I'm lying in my bed, I'm looking out my window and I'm seeing this, and it looks quite magical. So I sort of just sketched it out as a kind of doodle, kind of making mess, and then added in some colour. And I don't know why, but I'm actually really like it. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. So I'm already inspired to create work just by working with this journaling and following her guidance. So maybe that's something you want to try for yourself. The more I kind of get into this, I'll share my findings and show you how to do this stuff as I'm flowing through the course. Alright, so let's choose your cards for today. And by the way, if you aren't following me on Instagram, that's where I'm writing up all my kind of blogs and stuff like that about, like I did a deep dive into the Muladhara, for instance, the base chakra, which relates to the earth element. And so I really did some more research and got a deeper understanding of the Muladhara and how that it relates to the earth element. And I'd say, just to kind of sum it up, it's to do with the movement because the physical movement of the base chakra is to do with excretion, so it's a downward movement, apana vayu. But energetically it's also the same thing. So when you're clearing out the toxins, energetic toxins from your body, you're channeling it out of your body through the grounding cord. So the function of the base chakra is to eliminate toxins. So that's interesting. So you can work with that, helping to clear what no longer serves you. Alright, so let's choose your card for today, which the creative yogis need to know right now. What do you need to know? Interesting. Came up right away. Ooh. This is very, very base chakra actually. It is safe and satisfying for me to be seen for who I am, who I really am. It is safe and satisfying for me to be seen for who I really am. That's a great intention. So I'll put that in the comment section. So maybe you want to put that into your journal and have a think about it. I like the idea of the word safe because that's very base chakra. And being true to yourself, being seen. That's actually very, very on point. I love when that happens. Alright, so that's it for me today. Have a lovely week. Namaste, creative yogis.